after her insensitive comment at this year's Cairns Festival, Jane Fonda, has been spotted at the airport, this time being in a wheelchair. And fans have been reacting to this, latest picture that has actually gone viral. Well, this is the Trends on Pinax News. This is the Half for Quality Entertainment. Have you subscribed to our YouTube channel? Please kindly go onto YouTube, look for Pinax News, and all our episodes are up there waiting for you to watch and get us, updated once again. Well, join us on today's episode. Let's get interactive. So yes, remember that Jane Fonda at this year's Kent Festival went viral after her insensitive comment about, white, saying white men are actually, the cause of or to be blamed, for climate crisis, and calling for them to be actually jailed. And this actually didn't sit well with so many people, including majority of the whites in the U.S. and across. And of course, her insensitive comments took a toll on her on social media, when lots of people also took to social media to bash the actress. Well, this time she has been spotted at the LSA airport from the Cairns Festival on Wednesday. Now, the iconic actress, who's actually 85 years, claimed that white men are to be blamed for climate crisis at the festival, and she also was seen wheeled through the terminal by an airport employee by her long-haul flight, I beg your pardon, from France. Now, Fonda actually, as you see on your screens, wore a black jacket, lavender sweater, black pant, and white shirt for her arrival. Now, she actually completed the ensemble with some sunglasses and a black face mask, and this is where at the point where people say she should be ashamed of her insensitive comment and have, should now be apologizing. Well, we will actually take a listen to her, churlish statement. Let's actually watch this video and come back for more.
About this. No, it's very serious, and unfortunately, the people that have the least responsibility for it are hit the hardest. Global South, people on islands, poor people of color. It is a tragedy that we have to absolutely stop. We have to arrest and jail those men. They're all men running the oil companies and the gas companies and the plastic refineries. We have to make them stop. This is really serious. It's good for us all to realize if there would be no climate crisis if there was no racism. There would be no climate crisis if there was no patriarchy. It's a mindset that sees things in a hierarchical way. White men are the things that really matter, and then everything else with nature at the bottom, sacrifice zones.
Yes, so that was her comments there at the, the meeting, where she actually said white men should be blamed for climate change, and actually vehemently stated that they should be arrested. Well, this didn't actually sit well with so many social media persons, people out there and celebrities, and they have actually come to explore on social media and actually demanded an apology from Jane Fonda. But looks like her latest pictures and videos from the airport back from the, the Cairns Festival has gotten people talking and asking exactly what it could be, whether she's actually battling some, ailment now, or she's going through a lot of problems in her, or maybe she is actually ashamed of her statement and wants public sympathy. Now, it's very not unknown why Fonda used be in the wheelchair, but in the past, like you can actually recall, she has some operations and artificial knee surgery and a hip implant, which actually requires that she actually gets an aid that's a support and as a wheelchair as a support. Now, Fonda is actually facing backlash after she called for men to face arrest and jail for the destruction done to the planet, as she blamed white men specifically for creating the climate change. So these are pictures you're seeing on your screens. Jane Fonda looking all thrilled, and looks like the iconic actress is very ashamed, right now. I mean, that's how she looks now. But, I mean, did you watch how her demeanor was when she was talking about whites being jailed and arrested for the cause of climate change? And do you even agree that whites should be, I mean, whites are the cause of climate change, as she, she claims. Well, this is a very quite sensitive issue, and I don't want to get myself involved in it. Well, let's go to social media and see what most of you have been talking about. We'll come back and watch the video once again. Now, Nick Ramos comes to say, couldn't be happening in a nice, okay, to a nicer person. I hope she recovers and lives for a very long time. Interesting comment. Now, Deborah Rose comes to say, well, her mouth isn't frill, still spewing ignorance. Okay, this one says, I'm glad all of you plan on being forgiven, for your mistakes. Wish I were as perfect as you haters. No one is hating. We are all being, reacting to her insensitive comment. Hello, Aleni. But thanks for your comment. This one says, she has to slow down. Well, yes, maybe she has because she's old. Alan comes to say, take her home, Lord, ASAP. Hold on. Are you saying God should take her away? Like, God should. Come on, guys. This one says, if she is in a wheelchair at 85, what does one expect? Very few people remain fit and healthy, whoever they are. Okay. Susan comes to say, pray she finds Jesus before she passes. Is she a Buddhist? Is Jane Fonda a Buddhist? Well, I don't know about that anyways, but thanks for your comment. Lisa comes to say, don't know what's going with Jane Fonda. Prayers for her. Well, we always also wish her well, and we pray that she's actually fit and maybe comes back to explain herself once more what she means by white being, jailed for the cause of climate change. Well, let's actually once again take a look at or listen at her video where she was very vociferous about this whites being jailed.
Talking about this. No, I mean, it's very serious, and unfortunately the people that have the least responsibility for it are hit the hardest. Global South, people on islands, poor people of color. It is a tragedy that we have to absolutely stop. We have to arrest and jail those men. They're all men running the oil companies and the gas companies and the plastic refineries. We have to make them stop. This is really serious. It's good for us all to realize if there would be no climate crisis if there was no racism. There would be no climate crisis if there was no patriarchy. It's a mindset that sees things in a hierarchical way. White men are the things that really matter, and then everything else with nature at the bottom, sacrifice zones. This